Yo guys, Inter 1, Arsenal 0, Prem Tods in the mud. Arsenal fans, all those Arsenal fans since last year piping up on Twitter in the mud. Inter with a heavily rotated team beating Arsenal 1-0 at the Meazza. Wasn't the prettiest game. We expected it. It wasn't a great game to watch for neutrals. The stats will tell you Arsenal dominated. I think they had 60-something% possession, more shots on target. I think 46 crosses and some crazy amount of corners, which were dangerous. But that's pretty much all they created. Crossing, inshallah, didn't work. Pretty comfortable in the end. Some really good defending. I have to give it to Bisek, De Vrij, Pavard, Zoma as well with a little bit of shakiness, but Darmian, Dumfries, everyone defended fantastically well, and now that's 4 clean sheets, guys. 4 clean sheets in a row. This team, that's a record for Inter. 4 clean sheets in a row in the Champions League. Simone Inzaghi is setting records again in Europe for Inter. This coach is a breath of fresh air to Interisti. We did not used to be good in Europe for many, many years, obviously. Even before, when Mourinho came in, Mancini never used to be that good in Europe, even though we dominated in Italy. Mourinho changed that. And then after that, we know, even when we became a lot better under Spalletti and Conte, we sucked in Europe. But Inzaghi has brought respect back to Inter in Europe. And not just for Inter, for Serie A. Because Inter are now joint second alongside Sporting and other teams in this Champions League long table. And very proud of the boys, very proud of the boys. Every single one of them played well. Everyone played a role. Even Frattesi, I think he completed 4 or 5 passes. I just checked the stats on FotMob, which is absolutely disgraceful for a guy playing 60-something minutes in midfield to have completed 4 passes. That's shameful. But still, off the ball, fighting, everyone. Zielinski today, probably one of his better performances since he's at Inter. Not perfect, but starting to get more and more integrated into the team. Taremi, Lautaro didn't really have much to work with, the scraps, but they worked their asses off. They press, they cover their spaces. And Inter going forward, especially in the first half, we were definitely first 15-20 minutes, we were probably the better team. Hit the crossbar, Dumfries it in the crossbar. We had a couple of other chances, and then HAKAN is back. HAKAN Çalhanoğlu coming back. How much did we miss this guy? How much did we miss him? He was so good today, coming back in, marshalling that midfield. We didn't get to see the HAKAN versus Declan Rice battle, but I think in the form that he was today, HAKAN, the way he was marshalling that midfield, patrolling that midfield, holding it down, he would have won that battle against Basmati Rice, so it doesn't matter. But yeah, look at that, these Premier League teams, Arsenal, how much money have they spent under Arteta? He's a coach I respect a lot. And they were a pretty solid team, again, Inter, not like we created loads of chances. But how much money have they spent out there? Probably 3 times, 4 times the budget of Inter. But could you see that out there? And today, once again, reminder, no Di Marco starting. No Bastoni for the whole game, Bastoni didn't play. No Barella until the second half. No Thuram. Those are 4 certified starters of Inter. 4 of Inter's best players this season. And that was essentially Arsenal's best possible team because Rice was injured. Odegaard is just coming back from injury. So this is literally the best potential Arsenal team Arteta could have put out. So that's the best Arsenal could offer against a rotated Inter team with Matty Darms as left wing back who offered nothing going forward. So put some respect on Inter's name and Inzaghi's name for sure out there if you're a Prem fan watching this, because I saw people were starting to, pipe up. Although Arsenal have been in bad form, actually, a lot of the Arsenal fans were respectful and actually fearful coming into this game because of their recent bad form. But this hopefully gives Inter that boost, that momentum, that confidence going into that Napoli game, because obviously, as we said, this formation, Inzaghi was thinking about the Napoli game, and it's fantastic the way it's worked out. Now we have an extra 3 points or extra 2 points. I would have expected a draw out of this. So there's 2 points more than we budgeted for from this game. with this rested lineup. And then now, with this extra confidence, we can go to Napoli, or we can host Napoli, Antonio Conte's Napoli. And if we play like this, I mean, you can see there's definitely, this season, there's a difference between the way this team plays in the Champions League to the way we play in Serie A. There's that extra bit of motivation, which is, again, sending us reminders of Inzaghi's second season, when, of course, we flopped in the league, but got to the Champions League final. There's, you know, Bisek, the way that Bisek defended today, guys, that block that he made, you know, at the end, towards the end, you know, that was definitely going towards goal, whether it was going to be a goal, but it doesn't matter. Amazing block from Bisek. Would he have done that in Serie A? Don't know. You know, the way De Vrij defended today, the whole team, the way the whole team defended, you know, even Zielinski, I saw him hustling, tracking back properly. Barella, when he came on, I feel like everyone's a lot more switched on for these big Champions League nights. And you can tell this was very, very reminiscent of the performance against Man City. Discipline, you know, attacking, but also hurting the other team when needed, when the space was available. And HAKAN, you know, obviously taking the one opportunity. I was there today in a pub with my friends, and all of them, apart from one, were all Arsenal fans. Everyone else in the pub were Arsenal fans. But, you know, I was telling them, HAKAN, this guy doesn't miss penalties. I was eating, so we had ordered a mixed grill, and I was having, you know, my chicken and my lamb, and I barely watched the penalty, guys. I was literally like eating my chicken and my lamb with the naan, chilling, because I knew this guy, 18 out of 18, the commentator said it. I said, it's going to be 19 out of 19, and lo and behold, HAKAN, ice cool, straight down the middle. Unlike Inter in the, you know, Serie A, a little bit more, well, I guess, you know, not really clinical today, but still, you know, we had the one big opportunity was a penalty, and we took it, no wastage. I'm so proud, man, so proud. Milan doing bits for Serie A as well yesterday, you know. It's nice to see, even though, you know, I don't support Juve or Milan in Europe, but it's always good to see for the reputation of Serie A that, you know, these teams also do well against the Prem Tard teams. So really, really good result. Man of the match, I didn't watch it, you know, when you watch it at a pub with friends, you're talking, so I didn't really get to watch it in that way. I don't really know who man of the match was or is. You guys let me know, guys. You guys that watched it from home a bit more intensely. I'll try to rewatch it tomorrow. Who was man of the match? Maybe HAKAN, I guess. But I enjoyed Dumfries' performance. Maybe he caught my eye more often because he was more attacking. But I enjoyed everyone's performance. You know, Bisek, De Vrij, as I said. I thought everyone did really well. You know, Bisek and Darmian both did really well against Saka. You know, his left foot is dangerous. That guy either scores or assists in almost every... Excuse me. That's the chicken and the lamb. And the Coke Zero coming up. The chicken and the lamb coming up. But yeah, Saka almost scores or assists every Premier League game, and we kept him pretty much quiet. All he could do was lob crosses into the box. Hopefully Havertz is okay. He got into a clash of heads with Bisek at the end, the two Germans. And Havertz came off way worse, blood pouring down his face. Hopefully he's okay, nothing serious. But yeah, again, that's just a show of, like, you know, the way into we're defending with their bodies on the line. Really, really monstrous performance defensively. Yeah. And now... We've got what? We've got Leipzig, Monaco, Sparta Prague, you know, and then Leverkusen. But the fact that we've got these 3 points here makes things a little bit easier. So now 10 points, and they say, you know, the magic number might be around the 16-point mark. So 2 more wins, surely it's very, very possible if we continue playing like this. I'm really happy with the performance. You guys, as I said, please, you guys let me know down in the comments down below who was the best one, who impressed you, who didn't impress you. And of course, guys, I know there was no live stream, but leave a thumbs up. And if you're new to the channel, subscribe. Ciao ragazzi, forza Inter!